And our next story is from India. It has taken yet another giant leap towards the empowerment of Muslim women. On Thursday evening, India sent its first all-woman Hajj flight to Saudi Arabia. That's right. This is a groundbreaking initiative because until now, women could not perform the Hajj without a mahram or a male guardian. But you see, last year, Saudi Arabia lifted this rule and India also tweaked its Hajj policy. And the result is this. This morning, a special Air India flight carrying over 145 women pilgrims left for Saudi Arabia. Interestingly enough, this flight was also entirely managed by an all-woman crew. They were in charge of critical flight operations roles. The airline ensured that they oversaw every aspect of the flight, not just the cockpit and cabin duties, but also other crucial tasks. And this flight is operated by the Tata Group's international budget arm, Air India Express. Those responsible for monitoring the flight at Air India Express's Operation Control Center or tracking the flight's progress, handling flight dispatch, serving as the on-duty service engineer, looking after aircraft maintenance, and verifying and signing the load sheet as the load master were all women employees of the carrier. The departed from Kozhikode. It departed from Kozhikode in Kerala at 6:45 p.m. IST. It was flagged off by the Union Minister of State for Minority Affairs, John Barla. The minister performed the symbolic flag-off ceremony and distributed the boarding passes for the first flight. He also reportedly requested the pilgrims to pray for the country's safety, security and progress. The flight then landed in Jeddah. This was around 10:45 p.m. local time. And waiting there to receive the pilgrims was the Consulate General of India. This is a monumental feat, you see. And what makes it even more special is that this will not be a one-time thing. According to reports, 11 such flights have been scheduled till Monday. The flights, which are only for women, will leave via the Karipur Airport. These 11 flights will ferry 1,595 women who belong to the category ladies without mahram. And that's not all. This year, the total number of women belonging to the ladies without mahram category is 2,733. Apart from the 1,595 women who will travel on these women-only flights, the rest will travel via normal flights, and out of the 2,733 ladies without mahram, 1,718 people will depart via Karipur, 563 via Kochi, and 452 via Kannur embarkation points. Now remember, this step is not just aimed at ending women's reliance on a male guardian. It's also aimed at helping those who have no male guardians. You see, under Islamic law, a mahram is a man who must be the woman's husband or a relative who cannot marry her legally. And who all fit the bill? The woman's father, grandfather, son, grandson, brother, nephew, uncle, could also be her husband, father-in-law, or son-in-law. And what if a woman has none of these? Until now, this meant that she could not perform the Hajj. For years, women have been asking their respective Hajj committees to change the rules, since the Quran gives women equal rights as men, be it for education or freedom. This problem amplified further after the COVID-19 pandemic. There were thousands of women who lost their husbands or sons or both and had no immediate blood or family relation to perform the Hajj. In October 2022, Saudi Arabia decided to address this issue. It announced that women coming to the country could now perform the pilgrimage without a mahram. The move was said to be a part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 initiative. To put it simply, Saudi Arabia's efforts to combat a radicalized view of the religion and promote a moderate and tolerant form are definitely welcome developments. As one of the most influential countries in the Muslim world and the birthplace of Islam, Saudi Arabia's stance on these issues can significantly impact other Muslim nations. As for India, the decision to allow women to travel to Mecca without a male guardian is a testament to the power of positive policy changes and their impact on women's empowerment. Many Muslim scholars and activists are working on challenging oppressive practices and promoting a more inclusive and equitable society for women. But there is still a long way to go. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.